This is Brian Drummond here, the OG voice of Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z, and you're watching Anime Secrets. It's over 9,000!
Alright, NostalgiaCon, how are you doing? You alright? Heck yeah. Having a nice time? You having a good time? Yeah. I can't hear you. Are you having a fun time? That's more like it. My name is Claire. It's wonderful to see you. So are we excited for our next panel? Yeah? You got any Drake and Josh fans here? Well, I hope you've got some questions. You got some questions for them as well? Yeah. Oh, I like that. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Claire, yes. Okay, let's start clapping. So just little baby claps, small, tiny baby claps. Medium claps. Slap those hands together. Whip and cheer. Please welcome to the stage. It's Drake and Josh. Come on up, both of you together. Let's go, Drake and Josh. Let's go. Yeah, look at this. I'm like, hey, I'm blind. Come on up, you guys. Hey guys, I've got some mics for you right here. Please sit down. Welcome to my living room.
All right,
and I love your green shoes. I noticed them straight away.
Thank
They're
you.
awesome.
Thank you.
Guys, welcome to NostalgiaCon. It's wonderful to have
What's
you
up,
here.
everybody?
Are you happy? Are you excited? Yeah. Guys, welcome to NostalgiaCon. Do you enjoy doing these conventions? What is it about these conventions you love coming back to?
I love getting to meet the fans, hear all of their favorite episodes, them growing up on the show, their memories, hearing how they got to interact with their brothers and sisters, who was Drake, who was Josh. They had a little sister, they were Megan growing up, how it brought their families together, and hearing all of those stories and getting to actually be interacting with the fans is the coolest part.
I always feel it must be like a kind of strange thing, you know, like when we're growing up, I grew up in the age of non-social media, so I don't have anything online, or thankfully, from my teenage years. For you guys, it must be, does it feel strange to talk about that time again and again, sometimes to revisit those memories?
I mean, I just love that it means so much to so many people, and you've seen that, especially the show. I mean, it's kind of crazy to think that we finished filming it, over 15 years ago, and then to see people have younger brothers and sisters who come to the show and they'll be like, "You're my childhood." I'm like, "Are we not the same age?" It's wild. So it's really cool that I think Drake and Josh is a special kind of show that it's been able to go from generation to generation.
Yes, it must make you feel rather old, I guess.
All the time.
Yeah, it must do. And what were you genuinely like offset as teenagers? And what were you like when you weren't filming Drake and Josh?
I mean, we were teenagers, we were waiting to get our driver's licenses, we were, having our first relationships. I mean, this was our high school, you know what I mean? And when you say, talking about it a lot, it's like at least for me, it's like looking back in the yearbook, like, oh, those were great times, and remember those. And a lot of it is, you remember the great times, and we had a lot of really amazing, fun times. And so we reminisce about that a lot. And
when we did get our driver's licenses, it was like the show. So Drake's like, "I got a '67 Mustang," and I'm like, "I'm driving my mom's seafoam green sedan."
Yeah, and I failed my driver's test 3 times and had to retake driver's ed. So it was very Drake and Josh.
What?
I mean, like, do you feel like there was sometimes part of you because being a teenager is a sensitive time, and what it definitely was for me. I wasn't a very cool teenager. Do you feel like sometimes there was a lot of scrutiny being in front of the camera as young boys, I guess?
Yeah, for sure. I think that, when you're young and put in front of the public eye and judged and scrutinized, at such an impressionable young age, when you're still figuring yourself out and discovering yourself, is daunting. And is a lot of pressure. Yeah, for sure.
What about yourself? Did you feel that?
I think to your point, luckily when our show first came out, there wasn't social media. So it was
Yes.
like an episode would air and you couldn't run to Twitter to be like, what did you think? What did you like? What did you hate? Which I don't do now, of course. No, it's such a temptation to want to see people's reaction. But what was great is it was like a capsule. We could make these things and deliver it to the people and just hope that they loved it.
How did that time for you guys, being teenagers on set, doing the show, affect you guys as creative people, as adults? Like going forward, acting, and anything else that you guys do creatively, did it really affect you how you feel now about being creatives?
Well, I think that just being in a creative environment at such a young age allowed us to really, build that muscle, and be able to expand our creativity in ways that we maybe wouldn't have or felt limited without having access to, being in such a creative industry at such a young age.
Absolutely. But what an amazing thing to, like, that's your learning, and that's your kind of like gym, I guess. Like, was there anything that you learned that you took with you that you still hold true now?
I mean, I think what's special is like whenever we're together or we're with Miranda, we had this unique experience that only we can really talk about.
Yeah.
And so when we look back at that time, it's like having that shared thing is really special. And I think I'm guilty of in my 20s after the show wanting to be like treating it like high school a little bit, being like, I'm different now. I'm cool. I want to be brooding and maybe that's what your 20s are for, to try things out that maybe you're not as great at naturally. But now coming back at 38, and we're so lucky we're dads, and seeing my kids enjoy the show, it's like it just has given me a real appreciation for it.
Yeah, and I think that also being young and we were kids working, but also we got to learn a great work ethic that we could take into our adult years. Going onto a set, he and I are pretty much veterans, at 20 years old. So you're able to go into other projects going, oh, we have all of this background and all of this knowledge, and, we know what everything means. We understand it. And, so it was kind of basically our schooling,
And you said you're both dads. So how old are your kids now? Are they like quite big? Are they...
Yeah, my kids are 6, 2, and 2 months old.
Great ages.
32.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He started early.
Started young.
No, he's 4 years old.
I was gonna say you look great.
Thank you. I'm 74.
Looking so good. And do they have an interest in getting in to this business
Well,
as
he's 4.
He doesn't care. He doesn't know what you're doing.
He doesn't know what business is.
Because when I was
He's 4.
But when I was 4, I was watching Gem, the 80s cartoon Gem. I don't know if you guys know what Gem is. And I was like, I want to do that. I want to be Gem.
No, I get what you're saying. I was the same way when I was little. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know, but I just knew that what I was watching was something I wanted to do. I would watch Abbott and Costello and Martin and Lewis and Elvis and the Beatles, and didn't really know what it was. I just knew I wanted to do that.
Yeah.
And no, my son's definitely creative. He's got an incredible musical ear, and but he's brilliant with numbers, and he's very, very smart. So hopefully he makes a lot more money than me.
My son wants to be a firefighter, and I was like, oh, that's great benefits. And he's like, what are benefits? I was like, you'll see. It's called a pension, son.
You'll see. Something that we might not have right now that I did not grow up with. Yes, this is a hard thing to be working in the creative industry. So to hear that they might not do that is probably a good thing. But guys, we're going to go to fan questions if you're happy to do that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Love to.
Right, guys, I'm going to stand down here and then you're going to line up next to me. I'm going to take this for the time. All right, I'll stand right here. Oh, please be mindful of your fellow fans, my friends. All right, my love. Okay, so we're going to queue up right behind these people here. Have you got a question as well?
Thank you guys for coming out and coming to hang out today. This is great. Have you here. Thank you.
All right, you guys ready? Okay, hi, my friend. What's your name?
My name's JC. I was wondering, A couple of years ago, y'all were planning to meet up at Paramount to potentially bring back Drake and Josh or do a similar show similar to it. What's the progress with that now? Since it's been a few years since we last heard anything about what that reboot or whatever new show.
We were?
Well, I remember y'all were saying you all had a meeting or somebody with some executives or whatever to do it.
Oh, there's lots of rumors all over the internet. We'd love to do something. I would love to do something together in the future, but there's been no hard plans of anything yet. Not yet. But the fans, obviously, you guys show up, so who knows?
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So we'll see.
Thank you. Come on here. You look amazing. What's your name?
My name is Oliver. Okay, so first of
Can
all,
we get a medic?
Drake and Josh, want to say thank you all. It's been 20 years, and you see all these people, and it's because you all created an amazing show.
Thank you so much.
Man, it's awesome.
The chemistry between you all was undeniable. You all had some amazing jokes. You all played off each other very well. At the end of each episode, there was like a blooper reel. Was there any blooper that stood out to you that you remember the most that you couldn't get through, like a scene or anything like that?
Mine doesn't come from Drake and Josh. It comes from the Amanda Show. It was when we were doing Tony Pajamas, and it was the first time we'd done it. And he kept making me laugh so much, and I kept breaking and ruining. That's my favorite blooper, is he and I, and then his ad-libs and everything. And we were kids, so when I look back at it, when I remember it, I was like an actor, adult, but like looking back at it, I realized, oh my God, we're children, and we're just going boom, 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 and that's the memory that stands out as far as bloopers for me.
And what was cool about Tony Pajamas is that was maybe like 2 or 3 months into filming. So we meet and we immediately become buddies, and we're like, we gotta find our thing, right? Because it's the Amanda Show, and we're there to support like the great Amanda Bynes, and such a massive fan of her, but we would always look at each other like, what's our thing gonna be? Can we find a great? And then we did the Tony Pajamas sketch. We're like, oh, we found our thing. This works.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello, my friend. What's your name and your question?
My name is Zane. I just want to ask for Josh. So back then, you were part of Drake and Josh and everything, but around the same time, did you get any negative feedback or like crazy reactions for when you did Mean Creek?
Well, I did this movie, Mean Creek, which if you haven't seen it, it's a little indie. You've probably seen the clip of me cursing kids out on a boat. It's a good meme. It's a good movie, but I was young. I was 16 then. No, it was cool. It was just kind of a very different indie type fare, but it was nice to balance that with, the Drake and Josh of it all. So, yeah.
Thank you very much. Hi there, my friend. What's your name and what's your question?
I'm Pardis, and my question is, what was it like doing the Hollywood movie and the Christmas movie?
The Christmas movie was really fun because we were already done with Drake and Josh. We'd been essentially canceled, and we'd never done a Christmas episode. And so the executives called us called me and asked me, we'd never done a Christmas episode. Would you be interested in doing a Christmas movie? I was like, oh, this would be great. And it's just so wonderful because when you finish a show, that's your family for years, and it's bittersweet, and you're sad, and so a year and a half later or whatever it was, we all got to get back as like a reunion, and we got to walk back into the Drake and Josh bedroom and the sets and the living room and everything back, the premiere theater, and so it was like a really cool reunion to get everyone back together.
The fun thing, though, about Christmas movies, a little secret, is that for it to come out over Christmas, you have to film it over the summer. So we're like rocking wool Christmas sweaters in like 110 degrees.
In Valencia,
it was pretty sick.
Yeah, it was 110 degrees. Do you remember Jerry Trainer's shoes? He was doing one of the scenes with the floats, and he was trying to walk, and his shoes were sticking to the pavement because his shoes were melting. And he's like, my shoes are melting. And we're like, we're melting. We were wearing sweaters and his feet were sticking to his shoes were melting. That's how hot it was.
Thank you. Thanks for your question. Hello, gorgeous. Come up here. What's your name and what's your question?
So my name is Kristen. We were probably like 7 when Drake and Josh started coming out, and we were at the TV like every day waiting for it to come out. So did y'all have a show that was kind of like that for y'all, where y'all were like excited, waiting for the next episode to come out?
I mean, growing up before school every morning, I would watch Rocco's Modern Life and Hey Arnold, and like some of the great, you know, Nickelodeon type there. Those were like, that was my jam growing up for sure.
Same. I mean, all the Nicktoons. But I think like Curb Your Enthusiasm is a show that I just like. They could make 1,000 seasons. I'd watch them all.
Thank you. Hello, my friend. Come up here. What's your name and question?
I'm Monica. I just want to say I've been a fan of y'all for like 20 years now. So
Thank you.
I just want to know, if y'all weren't actors, what would y'all be doing?
I'd be a super spy. Yeah, I'd be like James Bond.
It would be hard to believe us though at different jobs, right? Like if I was a doctor and I'm like, I'm sorry to tell you, you have, you know, eczema. You'd be like, Josh, it's not tracking here. I'd be like, sorry.
He'd be like, you have eczema.
Eczema! Yeah, it just wouldn't work.
It wouldn't work.
Thank you very much. Thank you, my friend. Hello, my love. Step right up here. What's your name and question?
Hi, I'm Rebecca. First of all, it's a huge honor meeting you guys. I've been loving Drake and Josh since I was a kid. It's been a comfort show. My question for you, Drake, is there's a lot of songs that you've sung, especially the opening. Is there a favorite song that you sung throughout the series?
I mean, Found a Way is pretty special. I mean, getting to have written it and convincing them to use it, and the whole story of how that turned out is that, and then being able to perform it all over the world and everyone know that song is that's incredible.
Yeah. Thank you for your question. Hello, my friend, right up here. What's your name and what's your question?
My name is Cole, and this is for Josh. Peck, is you I don't really see a lot of voice acting with you, but you did Possum from Ice Age. So I'm wondering, like, what do you like about voice acting compared to being in person?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've been lucky enough to play Eddie the Possum in Ice Age and Casey Jones on Ninja Turtles TMNT, and yeah, I mean, voiceover is the greatest gig in show business. I mean, you could show up in your pajamas and channel your greatest like 10-year-old moment doing silly voices when you were like hanging out in your room, and so yeah, I totally love it. It's the best job there is.
And you only work 4 hours a day.
Not bad. Not terrible.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Hello, my friend. What is your name and what's your question?
Hey guys, my name's Trey. My question is, if you guys had to remake Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau movie, which one would it be?
I would redo, first of all, The Odd Couple, and then I would wait a few years, and then we would do Grumpy Old Men.
I think we could do it now.
You could.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I hurt when I wake up.
Yeah, we could be Grumpy Old Men now.
Okay, so who's Jack Lemmon and who's Walter Matthau?
Shoot,
Walter
we're kind
was
of a little
cool.
we're cool, but we're a little both. Like, yeah. But I think I would be Walter Matthau and he would be Jack Lemmon.
High praise.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Come on up here. Hello, what's your name and what's your question?
My name is Glenn, and my question is, what was your favorite episode to shoot?
Well, I really like any time that we're trapped in close quarters. So the treehouse, Vicious Tiberius, when we're locked in the bathroom, when we're just stuck and we're just so limited, and the comedy has to come from just us back and forth, or when we're stuck with the trying to get the cake, and we're stuck with the car, and it's just the whole episode is just us in the car. I think that those are reminiscent of like classic episodes of TV shows, like the Seinfeld episode where the whole episode is them in line at the Chinese restaurant. You know, I really love that kind of thing.
My favorite one is the episode. It was part of the original 6 where we're babysitting and we lose the baby on the roof, and Sheldon the turtle and like the whole thing. So that's my favorite. But recently, it's funny. I saw a piece of the dance competition episode. And just lines like, "We will settle this with dance." It's pretty classic. So that's another favorite for sure.
Thank you. Thank you. Does anyone have a question but can't get up to come and stand next to me? And I'll come to you. Hands up. I will travel to you, get my steps in. Okay, here we go. All right, my friend, hi again. Just remind me of your name and go for your question. Go for it.
My name is Tyler. So I actually have two things. One, hearing that you're both fathers obviously is a new part of your life. I'm curious of any fatherly advice because that's cool. The other part is when you're doing these cons now, because just seeing that you guys were going to be together was a big thing for me because it's been a while, but is there ever like an annoyance or like a comfort level when people are like, I want you to do this line or say this thing because it's so, you know, like when you were doing earlier with the eczema thing, you were repeating, like, of course, we just light up, right? But like immediately, I'm like, I want him to say how to be brother because if he doesn't, I'm gonna lose my mind. But I don't want to ask you if you're not comfortable. How do you go about doing that? How does that comfort come where it's like, I'm not your monkey, I'm not gonna dance for you, kind of thing, you know?
Dance away. Hug me, brother. You know, again, it's about finding the love and how much it means to people, right? And so it's not about, you know, Drake and I, for us, it was this great thing that we got to do, but then there's this work aspect of it too. And so when you see that it gets delivered to people and it's like magic, right? And it's not just when you invite a TV show into your home, it's really special, right? Like you feel like these people are a part of your family. So getting to enjoy it through your eyes makes it fun and worthwhile to me and not annoying. And as far as fatherly advice goes, the best advice I ever got was from my friend Jeff when I was having my first son, Max. And I was nervous, typical me. I'm like, God, I don't know what to do, blah, blah, blah. He goes, listen to me. It's only going to be great. He's like, it's only going to be great, and any minor annoyance with lack of sleep or whatever is going to be overshadowed by how friggin' great it's going to be. So that's what I always tell new parents, because people like to scare new parents, and I'm not one of those people.
That's completely 100% correct. It's just going to be awesome, and just be there. It's just an amazing thing.
Thank you. I've only got time for one more, and we have to do this one here. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, don't look at me. I'm sorry. Hello, my love. What's your name again? What's your question?
Hi, my name is Joanne, and I know voice acting, or acting in general, has its stressors. And just like any job has stress and pressure, you guys have experienced a ton of that, I'm sure. So throughout your, throughout your careers, who has been your biggest supporters or your solid object, so to speak, when the waves are rocking and you need someone to hold on to?
I mean, I would definitely have to say my wife. For the last, 14 years we've been together. And what's great is, she knows me so well, and she knows the ups and downs of this crazy business, that she'll give me about 3 minutes. She'll be like, you're on the clock, when I'm in my neurotic moments where I'm like, it's all coming apart. She'll be like, you got 3 minutes, and she'll be like, what's the data to support it? Haven't things always worked out? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, can we move on? And I'm like, for sure. But it's helpful to have someone who can remind you that it's all good and you're really lucky,
Yeah, family, I mean, mom, dad, my son's mom, my son's mom's side of the family. I mean, we have a very close with family. I think that would be the support.
Thank you for that very thoughtful question. Thank you. Can we have a round of applause for the fan questions? They were so good. I'm sorry if I didn't get round everybody, but you guys are here for the rest of today and then tomorrow, is that correct?
Yep.
Great, and it's okay.
Be right over there. Come on over and say what's up.
Right over there, and it's okay for people to ask you questions at your table?
Sure, come on over.
Great.
Please.
Thank you very, very much. Please put your hands together for Drake and Josh. They are wonderful. Thank you.
Thanks for coming.